Hey, Kaz, I'm back. I went and got lunch, had to run an errand. It always takes a little longer than I thought, but uh, here we are. Hey, Shed Tyler's back. Hey, guys. The store is opened. The store is fixed. And we are, oh my God, biology. Gee, mini, criminy. I opened a bottle of beer and it's over there because I don't know what it is. If I got a mug of liquid, it's a solid base. If I tap it, it'll scoot. Bottles will tip, so it's stand over there because I don't like it near paper. But I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't check scores. The Jags lost, not by a lot, and it really wasn't Trevor Lawrence for the most part, other than looked like he tweaked his ankle one bit, but he walked it off and was okay. They've got other injuries just around the team that's hurting them. That's cost them two. They've had two losses in a row. However, the Colts and the Texans also lost, so they're. Hey, Starina Johnson just sent me a message saying she's also wearing a shirt. It's not that it's cold, it's windy out, and so I threw on my a sweat hoodie here. But yeah, hey, watch it there, kick drums. They're heading their division, so suck it. Don't be trash talking on this thing. Not the Jags. If you want to trash talk my Gators, they earned it. So you can do that, but watch what you say about the Jags. Beer full of fridge. Look what I created in a verbal mishap. It'll be the slogan of the ages. I know, man. They could have beat FSU. They almost did, and it was penalties. They made the most immature high school, like junior varsity mistakes out there. It was like swallowing a cupful of sharp tacks. That's how the Gator season went down for fans. 100. Oh my God, Erica, where are you again? Where is it 100? Oh no, excuse me, that's not that era. Kaz, sorry, Kaz, because Kaz commenting to Erica. Kaz, where are you again? Tell me, Kaz McGinnis, where are you right now? That's where it's 100. Oh, that's right. You're in Australia. That's right. Isn't it your summer there? That makes sense. There is going to be, Shed Tyler asks, is Peter Bloomquist or the others going to do a Streamily next year? There's talks of another group Streamily. Yeah, we don't know. I don't necessarily know if there's going to be one in or during Deadwood like there was one during Tombstone. I don't know. I just know that there are plans for a possible another group one. So we'll have to see. Yeah, the getting back together. Yeah, we had fun in Tombstone. That is for sure. That was a very fun time. We're gonna try this again because I'm still looking at these VIPs that have just gone AWOL. Lucy and Harry, what happened to you? Where are you? Where are Rob and Roger going in January that I don't know? Did they got something coming up? Firm handshake. Oh, I believe in a firm handshake. Ah, they're going to GalaxyCon. All right, I didn't see that one get announced. Okay, well, good for them. Did I? Well, I was preparing for my Big City Greens episode, which, if you saw, was all about firm handshakes. Favorite RDR character besides John or Arthur? Oh, there's so many. You know what? I think Marshall Lee Johnson from Red Dead Redemption, Sheriff of Armadillo, is wonderfully acted. That's a great character. How about I go old school with that? Florida thunderstorms are insane. Yes, that is 100% true. That is true. We're talking about the rain in Florida. The insane Florida rain. What else here? Does No Sheer, No Sheer, I don't. No Sheer is just a constant workhorse. No Sheer hasn't done a convention yet. Sometimes I don't know if that's his bag, to be honest, but he's usually, every time someone's doing a convention, he's already in the studio working on a new project. The guy is just pumping out new content of whatever he's involved in. He's a workhorse. So that's what he's doing. What's your favorite holiday side dish? For Christmas and also for Easter, because my mother is Polish Roman Catholic, would make a pierogi. And would make it with farmer's cheese, sauerkraut, mashed potato. And she didn't make it, but my aunt and my grandmother did, with blueberries in it. It's kind of the dessert pierogi. Or pierogi. I guess pronounce it is some people say pierogi or so pierogi. I think the proper is pierogi. Now I can't even talk. Pierogi, yes. So I would say Christmas, someone making pierogi. Yes. What is a pierogi? It's either a sweet or savory. It's Polish, not Italian, but imagine a giant ravioli. That's you don't put sauce on it. You don't put a sauce. But usually you can put. It usually has just butter. You fry them in butter. It's like a ravioli that's fried and sautéed in butter, with either a little sugar or salty butter. And it either has in it mashed potato, sauerkraut, farmer's cheese, or sometimes people put fruit in them, or like berry. But I've had them with blueberries in them. I think sometimes you put cherries, but blueberries in them. It's like a sweet or savory holiday ravioli that, and I guess you can put a little. Sometimes people put cheese on top, but usually, yeah, they're filled with farmer's cheese, mashed potato, sauerkraut, or something like a blueberry or blackberry. Um, they're really good. They're sautéed. Sometimes it's a soft, like a ravioli top, and sometimes they're pan fried, so the bottoms of it can be a little crispy, or they can be very boiled and then lightly, so it's more textured like a round dumpling or like a ravioli. It's a mix between, the texture can be like a ravioli and a pot sticker filled with one of those above things I just said, but they're huge. Pot stickers are like yay, art, and ravioli is pierogi is like a mix between a big ravioli and a pot sticker, like a mixture between the two textures, and they're usually sautéed. They're buttery. They're sautéed melted butter, and they're filled with one of those things. You look them up, you Google them, you'll see what they look. But they're good. I'll eat any one, but the ones with the mashed potatoes are always good. Sauerkraut ones are good. Usually, you get a little. You can tell because sometimes you look at the circular part of the pierogi, or with like the center ravioli part, and you can look at the color or texture and find out if it's like dark. It looks like dark gray. It's not as gross as it sounds, but that's the sauerkraut clumped together. So usually, okay, that's sauerkraut. If it's big and bloated, like a perfect sphere, that's usually the mashed potato. If it looks kind of like pittish or porous, kind of like the mashed potato, but usually that's the cheese, because it gets cooked and it kind of farmers little curds a bit, so the pasta part of the pierogi will dimple in. And then the ones filled with blueberry, you can tell because it's always dripping the sauce out like the sauce. It'll always puncture in heat, and there'll be one where something, if you put like fruit, like a strawberry, whatever, will kind of drip out the side. And that's how, if you but sometimes they get cooked and they get put all together and on a plate, and you have to look in the middle and try to guess, did I get the right one? But that was always fun doing. Now you guys I just had lunch and you're making me hungry again. I'm very descriptive about it. I grew up with it. It's delicious. Yeah, but I miss that. My sister has gotten good at making them, because my mom doesn't. Sometimes a lot of making that stuff is hard on her back and it takes a lot of work. But my sister's gotten good at it, so I think sometimes my sister. I think the last time my sister like put them together, made them, and then my mom would put the bun frying because most of the hard work is done. But my sister's pretty good at making them now. But you can also buy them pre. I know that where they live, there's a Polish, like Eastern European market near where they live, where you can get them frozen and thaw them out, so you don't have to make them from scratch, and they're still really good. But I've never had a bad one, so yay. What else we got here? Oh, I'm sure I'd find a place to get them. But they usually, you eat them around Christmas or Easter or both. Oh my God, I would love if Rockstar Games worked something out with Funko Pop and had figures made. I think that'd be awesome. I do love sauerkraut too. I like a good sweet sauerkraut where you can they dice up and season like a Granny Smith apple with the sauerkraut and cook that in so it gives it more a sweet flavor. That's really good in the pierogi. That's divine. I've had that too. My mom cooks sauerkraut with little apple slices in it to make it more sweet and savory. Tongue's tied, can't speak. That's happened a lot. Yeah, I think it's this stroke I'm having. Everyone's asking what I thought of the GTA 6 trailer. It was awesome. What else can there be said? What do I like better? Red Dead 1 or 2? I like them both, man. They're both awesome. Red Dead 2 is more elaborate, and I spent more time filming it. So I could say, in a practical sense, Red Dead 2, but I still have very nice feelings of the first game, too. We don't speak. Fair enough. Fair enough. Because if you say it and put it out into the ether, it can happen. So I get it. I'll hush my trap. Steak pie is popular around New Year. Hogmanay in Scotland. Steak pie or a kidney pie with mushy peas. Oh, that's so good. I didn't say that mockingly. Because I like mushy peas. I'll eat that. Yeah. Apparently, Mick Molanphy can make a wicked shepherd's pie. I heard. What do we have? Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Everyone tells me that I think Bill Williamson's an underrated character. Well, Bill is what Bill is. But yeah, I'm a fan too. Is Bill going to be? I don't know who's going to be I don't know who's going to be in Red Dead Redemption 3. If there is going to be a Red Dead Redemption 3 at all, your guess is as good as mine. I do not know, but we'll have to see. I mean, that's just the thing, isn't it? We are going to have to see what happens. But we're all certainly interested. Absolutely. I'm taking everything you said with a humorous tone. I'm also... I'm also still getting high off marker smell, so it's all good. No, Strange Man is not Trelawney. Oh, so you're answering the question? Where did he ask? Oh, you don't like mushy peas? I miss that. I love mushy peas. Oh, how do you invite people to Comic-Cons? I think that... Thank you, Kaz. Yeah, by requesting to the Comic-Con organizers, by emailing them or sending a request, but make sure send a lot of requests. Well, here's the thing. Don't have one person send like 5 requests, because then you look obsessive. What you do is, let's say, here's an example. You live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and there's a convention and you want me to go to it. You've got like 6 other friends who are massive Red Dead fans who would also like me to go. You all get together, each send an email to this same convention that's going to be in Albuquerque around the same time, so that they see it's a request from numerous people. Sometimes it takes a team effort, but let's say there's there's a convention. Knoxville, Tennessee is having a big Comic-Con, and they've had it every year, but they've never had a Red Dead person. You're like, I love Bill, I love Steve to go. You email them, and you find the other Red Dead fan base. Let's say there's 11 other of you. You get a gang of friends that would all go together. They would cosplay or whatever. Get them to, within a day or two. It doesn't have to be all ones, but within like the same 48 to 72 hour period, send an email, be polite, but say, I would like you, could you reach out to the reps of so-and-so? You could say they're with Celebworks in Burbank, California. We would like, because people, they'll take notice if they see there's a drive of a fan base. That can work for anyone. It doesn't have to work for me. It could work for any of the cast members or any character from an intellectual property. But they need to be able to. The convention needs to be able to gauge the interest. Is what it is. So Kaz was correct. Yeah, you just every convention has a website. Send them an email. Go to their contact list, and if an email pops up, it's always going to go to that convention organizers. Send it. Yeah. Cooperative Chicken, hello. Niagara Falls, I would love to go to Niagara Falls. You platinum both Red Deads? Nice. That's hardcore. Thank you, X-May. No, I don't think Uncle was Red Harlow. I don't know. That's just my opinion, is that I think they were two separate people. However, that's not to say that when he was a younger man, that Uncle didn't know who Red Harlow is. They might have been friends. So I think maybe Uncle did know Red Harlow. I'm not saying he was Red Harlow. I think they're two different individuals, but maybe Uncle rode with them or knew of them, and maybe to make himself look good, stole some of those stories. And then Red Harlow allowed him to do that because it kind of maybe took pressure off him, almost like a red herring or a decoy. That's what I think. I think Red Harlow is separate from Uncle, but I think Uncle knew Red Harlow in his younger days. That's my theory. Tartan, you're right. Organizers need enough proof of interest before putting invites out. Hence my suggestion of emailing them. You nailed it on the head. Very good. How many people do you have to do this, you think? I don't know. I wouldn't worry about trying to get how many people. Just you reach out to the people that live. I mean, you could find 50 Red Dead fans that want to do this, but they live 2 states away, and that's a harder chance for a convention organizer to look and say, are these people really going to show up? But if you all send emails and they find that you all live within an hour radius, that's more feasible for them. So certainly get as many local fans that would go to the show, that if these event organizers wanted to deep dive themselves and do research, they could see, oh, this person lives here, this person lives here. Oh, maybe there is a following. Anyway, I have to be invited. I can't just show up. Well, there you go, Kaz. You did the right thing. I love the Three Stooges. Red Dead 1 multiplayer is amazing. Very underrated. And if you still play it, that's awesome. You can play as Bill. Um, well, boing. See what you can do. Oh, look at that. Matthew, I got a print from Matthew. Where's your social media handle? How come you guys aren't doing this? It asks for the social handle for your Instagram when you make the order. Matthew, could you go back and put that in there? It says, Matthew, you got the have another drink 8x10. It says, please inscribe your favorite Bill quote from either game. I'll happily do that. But where are you? If you go back to the order form, you can refill in social handle. Put what your Instagram is in the feed here. It makes it easier for me to find you. And you are a VIP. Yeah, that is the most popular. The most popular print. Are you drinking a beer? Oh, did I freeze up? Yep, I froze up. Let's try that. Matt Milling. Is that you? Matt _ Milling. Are you the Matthew that just ordered the print? No, Lucy and Harry are still no-shows. I don't know what that's about. It's gonna get signed by the end of the night, but you all were my witness. Carlos. Maniscalco. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Let me refresh here. Hold on a second. Love your work in both games. Red Dead isn't Red Dead without Bill Williamson. Aw, thanks. I'm not going to disagree with that. I didn't play Manhunt 1 or 2. Can you believe it? It doesn't ask it an initial checkout? Well, that sucks. I met Jody once with her family at a convention in Miami back in 2019. Very lovely woman. When's the next Comic-Con? Well, we have to wait and see. I'd say stay tuned. Stay tuned. Thank you. Listen, a lot of people love Bill. I'm glad you take the time and hang out with him to get the layered nuances. Well, there's that too, and invite me. But it's the convention inviting me. I know you fans. If you could, you'd invite me to everything. But it's up to the conventions. It really is. We'll see. Hi, Dusk. The Brawlo, hello. Matt, you didn't answer my question. Are you going back and putting the thing in? Let me refresh to see you did it. Because there was a Matt, and then he disappeared. Maybe he's doing that now. Let me refresh. No, social handle is still not in there. met Andy Serkis. Very cool guy. I've never met Stephen Ogg. I love the Fallout series. I haven't played a Saints Row game in a while. I love Saints Row. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. No, Matt, if that's you, I can do it. But you're the one that wants me to say inscribe your favorite Bill quote from either game. Is that you, Matt? That's okay. No, as long as it's you, I'm because sometimes people will sign on and I'm like, oh, is that you? And then they don't respond back, and I don't know if they got logged out or what's going on. It's this one, right, Matt? This is the one you want. I'll have to talk to Streamily about making that easier. Got it. But this is yours. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. We'll get it signed now. You are my next VIP. Matthew. I'll put the quote on the right side. All right, Matthew. Tell me if you like. Look what the cat dragged in. Welcome to Horseshoe Overlook. Matthew, if you like this, I want you to send me an emoji of a football. Because it's Football Sunday. I want the emoji, man. That's not what I asked for. Guys, send me a football. Do it. Send me the emoji. You want to. I'm just going to sniff here and get high. Unless you stop me. There you go. He loves it. I'm assuming your football's on its way. There you go. Why do I get the eggplant? Why this? I don't know. I can do emoji requests for anything. We can make it fun. There's plenty of emojis that have not been used yet, believe me. It's not like we only have 6 to pick from. We'll have fun. All right. That's good. Yikes. Thank you, Matt. Glad to sign your print. All right, that leads us back to Harry and Lucy. Harry and Lucy. What is that, an egg? You gave me an egg, but I wanted the one that's in the frying pan. Give me the egg in the frying pan. Hola, from Mexico. You know what? Screw you. I love shooting the shit with you. There we go. And she took each of those panhandles and smacked me in the head with that. What else? There isn't a fridge emoji, is there? Oh my goodness. There we go. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. What camp was my favorite? Horseshoe Overlook. Horseshoe. Eggplant. Very good. Pun intended, pun achieved. Do you like that? I didn't know half of the emojis that exist do exist. They exist for us, not in spite of us. That's the beautiful thing about emojis. So, what's something to me? I did like Clement's point, absolutely. If Bill had to go to a Halloween party, what would he go? What would he go as at a Halloween party? A werewolf with a beer. I did. I did. I hadn't had any made. That was well, the very last one I gave to Sheriff Jim Adams as a thank you. But yeah, I kept one aside from him, but for him, but yeah. Yeah, those are popular. Those are really, really popular. Yeah, this is the first time in a while I didn't have any booklets or something like that. But I had this is what I have now is one of the most varied groups of prints probably I've ever had. Craven the Hunter. That's Angelo Bronte's. Hey, Cooperative Chicken. Thanks for being a Cooperative Chicken. Oh, that's a party foul. That is the party foul of party fouls right there. The fact that I yawned in your faces. Well, Harry and Lucy, I'm going to have to move on. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for so long, and then it's just going to have to... I mean, I guess those will be the last two I sign unless they popped up. Everyone's asked me. I already answered this. Who do I think the strange man was? You didn't get my answer for that? All right, I'll do this again. I think the strange man is either the Grim Reaper or the Angel of Death, which is kind of like the same thing. That's who I think the strange man really is. My opinion. Oh, no, that's okay. Did you not hear me what I just said now? Oh. Who's your favorite character in Red Dead? Bill. That's the biased answer. Did you want the unbiased answer? I think Marshall Lee Johnson from Red Dead 1, the Sheriff of Armadillo. Great, wonderfully acted character. Anthony DeLongis did a great job. The Irish Swagmaster. Oh yeah, yeah. That's who I think he is. I think the Strange Man is either the Grim Reaper or the Angel of Death, which is, like I said, it's kind of the same thing. Mean Girls, classic. Red Dead Undead. My least favorite character is Bill. Well, uh, he can be hit and miss with some people. That's okay. It's never a wrong answer. Monty 93. Scarlett Marston, hi. Uh, Roger's good. I I had a quick phone call with him this morning. He's doing well. He's doing well. He was on the. He jumped on last night. That is actually a great question. It was asked if Arthur had just shot Milton and Ross by the river bed that morning when he was fishing with Jack, would that have solved everything? And I would say I'd have to assume that they had some guys hidden in the trees if that would have happened. Uh, I who knows? Were they followed? I had to feel like they had some backup very close by. If they had heard gunshots, they would have come charging in. Um, but boy, that would have solved everything, wouldn't have? Or they could have just put a bullet in Micah. I'm just thinking if Arthur had just left Micah in Strawberry, and he was hanged, so much trouble could have been avoided. But who knows? Who knows? No, Javier had a rough go. He had a rough go. No, that's okay. Hey, we've been talking about theories with Red Dead all yesterday and today. If you play the game enough, it comes up. He can suffer, huh? Well, I get it. Howdy, Jimenez Jose 32. What's your favorite Red Dead theory? My favorite Red Dead theory. That Abigail was actually the rat. Your least favorite is Micah. Bill is my one favorite. Yeah, there's theories that Abigail was actually the rat. Yeah. I believe it. I'm just saying that's a theory that's out there. That is a theory that is out there. Yes, the death of Hosea was excruciatingly painful. Oh, yeah, I can't remember the YouTube, but there's a YouTube talks about that. Where, what if it was Abigail because she's trying to protect her son, and she just wanted John out and screw everyone else. Non-RDR question: what's your favorite Christmas movie? Oh my goodness, so hard. I can tell you what I think. What I can answer that this way. I can tell you what I think is one of the most underrated Christmas comedies of the last 15, 20 years is Just Friends with Amy Smart and Ryan Reynolds. Anna Faris. It is such Julie Haggerty from Airplane. It is. I love that movie. It's hysterical. It's actually also a good Christmas movie. Die Hard counts as a Christmas movie, whatever you need it to count for. It can also be a good summer movie, but I count Die Hard as a Christmas movie. Deadpool 3 is going to be off the hook, man. It's going to be. I think if there's any problem anyone has with the MCU, things you don't like, I think Deadpool 3 is the movie that's going to fix it all. And then you're going to say, no, I'm totally stoked for all MCU related stuff. I think Deadpool 3 is going. It has. First of all, it has to be that movie, but I think it will be. I believe in the theory that Micah was conspiring with Colm Driscoll to kidnap Arthur and trap Dutch. You could be right. Hi, Joe from the last stream. How you doing? Violent Night. I haven't seen it yet. I heard it's great. Maybe I'll watch it this year. What we got here? Erica says, I believe Micah did everything for his own chances of surviving. Agreed. Whether conspiring with Colm or the Pinkertons. He could have done both, and also I agree. I don't think you're far off. Whoever was winning. That's a good point. I think there's a delay here. Hold on 1 second. Mike is an icon of all traders in the world of gaming. He's up there. Absolutely. He's up there. Steve, you look tired. I think you know what it is? I took a sip. I opened one of these beers that I bought for my guest, my co-producer, and from Lulu when they were here for the film fest. And there's a specialty shop that sells Eastern European stuff, and they had. I bought some beer, and it's got a really high content, and I took a sip of it, and it's sitting there, and that one sip just kind of like relax me. I'm actually relaxed, and I'm reading the comments, but he. I was kidding about drinking, but no, I'm not lying. I did have a sip, and I think it's numbed my face. Yeah, there's one. Abigail says she's around when the Pinkertons. I don't think about it after John. One sip, it's pretty strong. Not like I'm drinking a Coors Light. I wish you luck. Don't fail. They are my favorite. I'll tell you what my favorite horse breed is. The Arabian, just for speed nothing, but I also like the Suffolk Punch. I usually, tip a cart over and then I lasso that horse, and then it becomes mine, and then I put it in the stables, and then I rebraid its hair, and I dye it a different color and give it a cool saddle, and that's what I like doing. But I like the Suffolk Punch. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mike isn't around when the O'Driscolls attack Shady Belle. Very sus. No, he is, isn't he? He's there on property when it happens. Agreed. That means the actor is doing their job. Absolutely. Yes, Joe, I have seen the new GTA 6 trailer a bunch of times. I think it looks magnificent. Am I the guy from Red Dead Redemption? No, I'm the guy from My Pillow. Yes. I gotta look back at that mission where the O'Driscolls were Kieran meets his end. Did you just ask me that question a second time? Oh. Sean, do you know who I... How did you get in here? You got to know who I am. To tie up loose ends, I think I don't... I'll tell you what, it may not have been... Edgar Ross could have had every intention to let him go, but Edgar Ross and Archer Fordham were doing everything on behest of Governor Nate Johns. I think Nate Johns might have said, put the kibosh on the last of the Vanderlyn gang. And we never see him, but he's talked about frequently in the original Red Dead. I think if we do another prequel and it was Red Dead 3, I want someone to play Nate Johns, because that would tie the whole franchise together. I think that would be crucial, and let Nate Johns be the true puppet master of the whole thing. That's my 2 cents. I loved working with Rockstar. I did it twice. Can you say something in Bill's voice? Are you the Red Dead Redemption guy? Hey there. Oh, we're getting a skip again. Hold on a second. Just making sure it doesn't lag so I get everyone's comments. There's two stories I really want them to work. A prequel, but Jack's story I want to see. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe a third Red Dead, they'll do a little both where we'll start off going forward in Jack's story. And he's writing about the events of his childhood, and through that, then we do flashback. That would be one way to tie everything together. That could happen. But again, this is all speculation by fandom. Only Rockstar knows what's going to happen with Red Dead 3. If there's going to be a Red Dead 3 at all, I have no idea. We have to see. But if anything Red Dead related, like a Red Dead 3 or what have you, looks anything like that new GTA 6 trailer, then my goodness, we're in for a good time. Well, possibly. I don't know. I say this, never put it past Rockstar to surprise you. Someone else asking when the next Comic-Con is. Just, you're going to have to stay tuned. Stay tuned. I mean, obviously, there's the idea is to get everyone back together in June for the Black Hills Redemption, which is in Deadwood, South Dakota. That's was it 21st, 22nd, 23rd of June? Third weekend in June. And as far as, I don't know who's still attending that. It's early on, we have to see. But as far as other conventions that I myself might be involved in, you'll just have to stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Nata Montana, how you doing? Seth Coley just jumped on board. Hey, Seth, how you doing? The final day of shooting for me for Red Dead 2 was the last week of, I think it was the last week of June of 2018. Just a few, that last week of 2018 in June, and the last couple of weeks, some of the last stuff I did was all the campsite stuff with Kane the dog. And the last mission I did was the one where Arthur's riding along and Javier comes up and says, "Oh, Bill's been captured by bounty hunters. You got to help him." And Arthur and Javier go looking for Bill, and he's tied to that post like this, and the bounty hunters talk about turning him in. He's like, "Haven't you ever heard of the Vanderlyn gang?" And they're like, "Shut up." And then Javier and Arthur go in and either start shooting or punching them. And then Bill's basically commentating in the fight, going, "Yeah, hit him." And that was actually the last thing I filmed. Yeah. Oh, see, now that I don't know if any of the previous GTA protagonists or antagonists or anyone from the previous games will be in GTA 6. I have no idea. We're just going to have to see. Can you say skibidi toilet? Skibidi toilet? What do you mean, like skibidi toilet? Here, I'm not doing that again. I'm not your puppet. I don't even know I don't know what I just even said. But I did it because I have a good sense of humor. Do you know how they did Red Dead Online scenes? Same performance capture. That, it's the same style that we... I'm sure it was all shot in the same studio. Christ almighty, exactly. Poop Duke. HMC 18 is joined. Oh yeah, well, here's the thing. They're two completely different franchises, even though they come from the same company. So both can coexist. You can like both for totally different reasons. And how you doing, Chonky? Get some more messages here. But beep beep beep. The Aberdeen, no, I would say not. I mean, that's creepy, but I'd say Sonny, who lives close by, Sonny in the Swamp, outside of Saint Denis. I think he gets the award for creepiest encounter. Terrifying encounter is all the night folk shit when you're not expecting that, and you're around Blue Marsh at like 1 a.m. That stuff still makes me jump. Just going, you're like nothing, and all of a sudden it gets real quiet. And it's like, oh shit! Now you're gonna sweat. It is creepy. Yeah. Yep. Cube Dueling Banjos. House of Horcrux. Hey, we got a Harry Potter fan. Hey, House of Horcrux. Welcome to the party. How you doing? We should. We should. I just did. We shouldn't. I get it. I still got Lucy and Harry. Are you there? I feel like I can't believe we can't get a hold of it. That's why it's important to put your social media handle if you're able to. Hey, Connor O'Reilly, how you doing? Oh my God, I just caught it. Woo. That was a power sneeze. Excuse me. I'm pestering the Comic-Cons I attend to get you and the others. Yeah, there you go. Yes, Bill's preference. Well, Poop Duke, I'll tell you this. I think it's best. It's really only the writers of Rockstar Games know the true answer to that. I think though there's people of the LGBTQ plus community that would rather leave it ambiguous, because when that happens, he can represent a lot of things. So, who knows? Well, Chuchi, if you think that he is, there's a good chance he is. Bill is many things. Bill is like an ogre or like an onion. He has layers. God, that sneeze, I popped my ears on that. I felt it building up, but I didn't think it'd go that far. Bill is Bill. There you go. Hey, Steve, who's your favorite Red Dead character besides Bill? Obviously. I said this before. I would have to say from the first game, it's Marshall Lee Johnson from from Armadillo, from the first game. portrayed wonderfully by the great Anthony DeLongis. Anthony does a great job. He's been in tons of stuff like Star Trek and what have you. He did great. I think Lee Johnson is fabulous. A great character. I mean, it's easier to pick someone like Ben playing Dutch or people I know really well, but as far as like a gamer looking at the scope of the franchise, there's some characters there that I don't think get enough credit, that are very very well written. I think Drew McFarlane is a wonderfully written character and very well acted. I don't know, Chonky, about Red Dead 3. Only Rockstar Games know the answer to that. I would like it to be a prequel. I'd like to be included in it, but only they know the answer. We'll have to see what happens once. I feel like once, this is my own theory, I think once Grand Theft Auto 6 is out the gate and running, maybe we'll start getting hints more about Red Dead 3, but I'm just theorizing. I really don't know. I have no clue. So don't take my word on that. That was epic. That just right off the original poster. That was meant. That was meta, but that was meant to be that way. Bill. I've never been to Toronto, believe it or not. I'd like to go. I think it'd be cool. I was supposed to go to Canada. I was supposed to go to Quebec City in July of 2020 before COVID hit. And then COVID hit and for my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. And we ended up doing it there in the Florida Panhandle near Pensacola on the beach. We had a really nice time. But I was supposed to go to Quebec City back in 2020, but COVID ruined that. Chonky, I'd love to come to a Comic-Con in the UK, but I have to be invited first. So get one of your conventions to bring me over next time. Let's make that happen. And everyone who's been in the comments all day, you can fill Chonky on how to do that. Chuchi Cookie, adopt you? No. Oh, we get another message. Hold on right here. Should I send you the clip to Fridge? You can. Yeah, Erica, go ahead. I believe I'm not doubting I said that. I just can't remember, but I think that's hysterical. Hey, Big Zarif. Is that like that? Did I say that right? You want me to say it like a shout out to someone? I don't know. Let's look again. Should we try this roll call? Lucy and Harry, where in God's name are you? I don't know what that's about. I bet if I signed these right now, I bet they'd both log on 5 minutes later and I'd feel like garbage. But they'll be the last two I sign. That's for sure. That's for shutting. For shutting? I'm familiar, Chonky. Yeah, because I know some of the other guys go. Get them to invite Steve Ballmer or whoever you want to go. Oh, sent. That's funny. That is funny. Rock and Roll Chick 310. How you doing? Welcome to the party. Absolutely. I got finals. Coney BF up. I want to get out of school already. I don't know what that means. Red 2? Hi. Hi, John O'Man 523. How you doing? Welcome to the party. From Libya. Hello. Greetings from Libya. Hello, Alex Runs the Riot. How we doing? I hope you do, House of Four Crux. That would be awesome. What four did you meet? I'm assuming Roger, Rob, Alex, and Ben. I got embarrassed, so I left the live for a second because I misspelled something you read out loud. Oh, what was it? I don't remember what it was. I can't even remember, so I'm not conscious. I'm not judging you. Don't worry about it. I won't even look back. We're getting some new people to join. Hey, CVS Killman. How we doing? We're doing a Streamily live. That's right. Back in April. Okay. I assume that was in Liverpool. That's right. You tell them, Kaz. It can't be the same person sending an email 30 times because they're just going to think you're a psycho. I mean, you may get credit. They'll say, well, they're determined, but the idea is to get a bunch of separate people. Nolans. I haven't been in several years. I love that city. Hi, Ethan. Glad you're here. Yeah, this is... what this is this is a Streamily live event. We're just chatting here. But we're doing... I'm autographing prints. You can go to my link tree in my bio and click it. And then a big column will come out. There's that big second button that says Wintertime Live Stream. Has a snowflake on it. Some Christmas emojis. You click on that. It takes you to my online store. And there's different things we've got that you can purchase. And I'll sign right here for you live. Now, we're kind of just idling because I've got 2 VIP orders of people we've been looking for. And I have to sign the VIP orders first. Unless another, like if you make an order and comes up, I'll just sign your order because this is a no-show with Harry and Lucy. I don't know where the heck they went. It's kind of a running joke now. But the store is open, so there you go. If you want to get something, jump on there and see if there's something you like. You can order it. And that's what we're doing today. We did it yesterday. It's a 2-day event. About that, I just had to read a message from my production team with Lulu about something that just came up. Nothing bad, all good. It sounds like a good idea. I don't have any crackers and cheese, but I got some mixed nuts for Christmas my aunt sent me, and I'm eating all the pistachios out of it. Hey, this is from John Bucaret. Bukare. Hi, Steve. Me and my friend are a big fan of the Red Dead Redemption series, and today is his birthday. Do you mind if you could say happy birthday, EQ? Happy birthday, EQ. I hope you have a great day, feller. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great day, feller. In your Bill voice. There we go. I did that kind of half-jokingly. Yeah. Very cool. Both. I will not pick between cats and dogs. I love them both. Depends on the mood I'm in. I don't want to. I'd say both. I like them both for different reasons. Don't make me choose. That's tough. Momo-ban, hi, how you doing? Yes, that is the character I play with the Red Dead series. I am Bill Williamson. How you doing? I mean, if I had to pick now, if I could play with an animal for 20 minutes right now, I probably would pick a dog. I'd rub a dog's belly. It would be therapeutic. Yeah, I improvised some lines as Bill. The first Fort Mercer scene, when he's like, "You implore me, you always were one for fancy words," and then he turns to the side, looks at one of his henchmen, and he goes, "Implores," and he's like, that extra implores I added after John shot, and I laugh and I go, "Oh, poor John." That was improvised. Yeah. Yeah, I think Bill would have done better with a pet. I'd like to think Kane the camp dog was Bill's therapy animal, and then Micah got rid of it, and it just caused chaos. That's a great quote. That's a great mission. That's a great scene. Momo-ban, definitely. Well, well, hold on a second. That's just something I had to read regarding the film about distribution or things like that. So, anywho, Chuchi, you got flames. What's Chuchi doing? What's all these weird requests for these weird things you want me to say? You can have more interaction with Bill in Red Dead 2 than you. I mean, you can go into camp and certainly more than Red Dead. Red Dead 1, your interaction with him is limited. Red Dead 2, it's up to the player to how much you want to interact with. Oh, Nathan, any other Rockstar games? Well, we have to wait and see. I mean, I'm not scheduled for anything, but you never know. You never know. Let's look and see. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens. You're hungry and need candy. Well, all right. You're right, Erica. I do, but I'm just kind of like. Sometimes I don't mind. They'll say, "Hey, say this." I'm like, "Okay," and then someone's like, "Hey, I want you to, here, I'll type it, say it," and and then I'm saying all this weird stuff, I'm a penguin and I shat my pants, and whatever weird shit you have me do, and it's like, why? and then someone's animating they're just taking sound snippets and they're making a weird perverse cartoon, you're going to get me in trouble with Rockstar. So don't do that. Oh, yeah, the Panthers, man. The Jag loss hurt me today, but because Indianapolis and Houston Texans also lost, I was like, okay, well then no ground was gained, and I can live with that. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Have I ever interacted with Ned Luke before? He worked a day a day or two on Red Dead early on as just a minor character, just as a fun little Easter egg, and yeah, he was there for one of my really well received campfire scenes. So yeah, I got to hang out with him for a couple of days. That was cool. Chuchi lives in Indiana. Well, then you can go and bug Rob Weedoff. All right, Momo Bond, thanks for joining. I hope you have a lovely the rest of your Sunday. Absolutely. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. Slay. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take a little bit of a break because I think in this chair my back is kind of tweaked a bit. I'm going to go and pat it better. I think that's wrong. I think I just tweaked my back. Look at my hair and dad thing. Believe it. He probably does it when you're not looking. But I'm just going to take a short break. We're not done. There's still much to come. We'll see if maybe we can wrangle up some guests. I don't know. But let's, what is it? 4:52. Let's come back. We're not done yet. Hey, Joe. We'll take a break until 5:10, 5:15. It will not be as long as the last one. That was my lunch break, and I don't have to deliver anything. Joe asked, as far as go to the site. I don't know if there's. I think we ship pretty much anywhere, if I'm not mistaken. But go in the order thing and check, and it'll be able to tell you. What I can do is I can look that up myself, and let's find out. For what I know, ladies and gents, and everyone out there, is that there is no. I don't think there's any shipping. Restrictions. I mean, certain fees are going to apply more depending on the distance to the place, but I don't think so. So we can check. But anyway, I'll be back in about 15 or so. We're not done. We'll just label this as a new video, and we'll start up in a bit. I will see you shortly.